Drive through the rural stretches of Wyoming or Montana, and you'll pass thousands of miles of quiet, snow-dusted wheat fields. But beneath the soil, hidden behind massive steel and concrete hatches, sits the most destructive hardware on the planet. Right now, those silos hold the Minuteman III, a system that has served as the backbone of America's nuclear deterrent strategy since the height of the Cold War. The issue is that the Minuteman III was designed in an era of analog electronics. It still relies on 50-year-old physical infrastructure and thousands of miles of aging copper wiring buried in the dirt. Other nations are actively fielding modernized, digital, and hypersonic weapon systems. Relying on analog circuits from the 1970s creates a serious vulnerability in a digitally connected, fast-paced tactical environment. You can only patch obsolete hardware for so long. To maintain national security, the entire infrastructure requires a complete and total replacement. The solution to this aging infrastructure is the Northrop Grumman LGM-35A Sentinel. To be clear, the military is not expanding the size of the nuclear arsenal. The Sentinel is a direct one-to-one replacement for the Minuteman III to maintain the current baseline of strategic deterrence. This project involves stripping out and replacing nearly every cable, command center, and launch facility across several states. It is the single largest, most complex infrastructure modernization in the history of the Air Force. The Sentinel program functions as a continental-scale overhaul of the entire land-based leg of the nuclear triad. Let's start with the physical hardware, the actual muscle going into the ground. Look at the sheer size of the LGM-35A Sentinel in this image, mounted on a custom multi-wheeled transport vehicle. Getting a weapon of this mass safely from manufacturing facilities to remote silos requires an entirely specialized logistical pipeline. Inside that massive casing is a highly advanced 3-stage solid rocket engine. Solid fuel is crucial here because it is highly stable, allowing the missile to sit fully fueled in a silo for decades, ready to launch at a moment's notice. This illustration captures the raw kinetic capability of the system. Once that solid fuel ignites, the Sentinel can reach speeds of Mach 23, roughly 17,000 miles per hour, and cover a range exceeding 6,000 miles. At those extreme speeds, the weapon can strike virtually any target on the globe, well before standard interception systems can react. That guaranteed strike capability is exactly what makes deterrence work. But the missile spends nearly its entire lifespan underground. The United States distributes its nuclear capabilities across submarines, bombers, and land-based silos. Submarines provide stealth, and bombers offer flexibility, but silos provide an immediate, highly visible target matrix that an adversary is forced to factor into their calculations. Looking down this shaft into the hardened silo, you can see the environment the Sentinel calls home. Every inch of these subterranean facilities is being overhauled, reinforced with modern concrete and steel composites, specifically designed for the new weapon. The primary function of this engineering is extreme survivability. The silo must be able to absorb a massive, direct first strike from an enemy and still successfully launch the weapon inside. Beyond the silos and rocket engines, the system requires a digital command structure, the software brain of the operation. The military relies on something called NC3, Nuclear Command, Control, and Communications. A missile capable of Mach 23 is completely useless if the president cannot securely and instantly command it to launch. This animated map illustrates the massive digital upgrade required for the new system. The Air Force is tearing out the 1970s copper wiring and connecting 400 individual silos across the Midwest with a secure, high-speed network of glowing fiber optic lines. The software running on this new network uses a modular, open architecture design. Instead of a single, tangled block of code, the system is built in distinct modules, allowing engineers to swap out individual pieces of software without breaking the whole system. Because of this architecture, the military can push advanced cybersecurity updates for decades. They won't have to pour new concrete or dig up cables to keep the system modern. The explosive payload is devastating, but the real capability of the Sentinel program is this unified, unhackable network guaranteeing the launch command always gets through. Implementing this massive physical and digital footprint is a localized effort spanning 3 primary locations: FE, Warren Air Force Base, shown here in Wyoming, along with Malmstrom in Montana and Minot in North Dakota. The Air Force plans to bring this entire continental network online in the early 2030s. Spending hundreds of billions of dollars on this infrastructure reveals a profound paradox. Every piece of technology we've covered, the Mach 23 propulsion, the reinforced concrete silos, the heavily encrypted fiber optic network, is explicitly engineered to act as a psychological tool. It is designed to create absolute certainty in the mind of an adversary. This is the core doctrine of strategic deterrence. You build a system so formidable, so reliable, and so impossible to stop that any enemy running the geopolitical math realizes a first strike is entirely futile. The LGM-35A Sentinel's value is ultimately defined by a paradox. Its absolute success is measured by the fact that it never actually has to launch. If you want to keep exploring the complex engineering behind advanced military technology, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching Unknown Discovery.